And you see him just kind of like take a deep breath. And he just kind of like pauses, staring down off the side of this cliff for a minute.
Peaches is okay. As quietly and swiftly as she can she like go down this cliff edge and kind of like hug the wall as she flies closer to him, but without being seen?
Yeah, you can do that. He's not looking in your direction, so.
She's gonna be there to try and catch him if he tries to jump off the edge of the cliff for land, like if he's gonna try and kill himself.
Okay.
So she'll get as close as she can safely, or like that she feels safe enough to not be fully seen, but still be able to get to him, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to.
Yeah. Well, there's an overcropping kind of, so you can kind of get underneath it. You can tuck yourself in there if you want.
Perfect.
Okay. So like a minute passes. Another minute. And then he jumps.
Towards the water?
No.
Flying in to scoop him up before he hits the ground.
So you are going to have to make a dex check. You catch this guy.
Whoa.
Suck it, Phrank.
That's 2 nat 20s in a row.
Yeah, roll your eyes, bitch.
Whoa.
So even if, just so you know, even if you caught him, there was going to be a follow-up roll to see how beat up you get, because he outweighs you, right? So on a nat 20, what I'll say is he kind of jumps off, and your instincts are just bang on. You swoop in, and even though he outweighs you, you find this like kind of awkward way to like cling onto the wall with part of your foot and just kind of slow that momentum, and you kind of drag him down the wall, and you guys just slide together, and you're able to catch some, drift and just slide your way down to the beach. So you go down there with him, and it is a bit of a fall, but given your nat 20, I'll say that you avoid all damage as well.
And use my wings to break.
Okay. So you kind of catch him, and as you're sliding down, he like fights you a little bit, and then once he realizes like the descent on the slide of the wall, it's not going to hurt him anyways, he just kind of like resigns himself. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
That. Why are you trying to kill yourself? Was this about last night? What's actually going on here?
I must have had a lapse of some sort. You can see he's like shaking a little bit. He's like pale, sweating. I don't know what happened.
Last night? Or just now?
Last night. I just... had this headache. And... I guess I thought... some part of me thought that it would help to take justice into my own hands. And then
Why-
I realized what I had done.
Why would you deviate from what you're used to when generally don't you arrest people rather than kill them?
By the book. Every time.
So what made you think in that moment you needed to kill them?
I don't know. But it's done now. So, there's only one way that this kingdom moves forward in the best direction for its people. And that is an eye for an eye.
No. Absolutely not. The truth dies with you then.
The truth of...
You're the only one who can set things right now because you've put the entirety of the king's what is it? The loyalists at risk because of this.
And they'll be better served without me stinking up the place.
Or you could take responsibility for your actions and save the rest of the town from losing the loyalists, from letting the loyalists be kicked out.
I think that is already set in stone. I am one of the few leaders of that movement, and so they'll see the derangement of what we clearly bring, unless I can wipe my face from the party. Let me do what I need to do. And he starts kind of like pushing past you to try to make his way back
How would that
up.
help? How? It was a mistake last night that of a decision you made. I wouldn't really trust your judgment right now on thinking that this is the right move to make as well.
He just kind of like rubs his head.
And I'm not going to stand by and let you throw yourself off a cliff. I hardly wanted to stand by and let you stab them all last night. They were fucking smugglers. You really think I'm not going to try and stop you again?
They were smugglers. And I do think that they deserved to be hanged. And they
Aye.
maybe would have.
Aye.
So... Well, I am a mass murderer now, who took the law into his own hands. And so why shouldn't I just do it one more time?
No, because we've already established that was a mistake. Come with me. We'll try and get this sorted out. Don't throw everything you've worked for away, even if last night was a mistake. Something might be fixable with it. At the very least, some small good might come of it.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check real quick. Swear to God, if it's another nat 20.
Pretty fucking close.
Frank wants this guy dead.
Oh my god.
He's trying.
Fine, but I'm not ready to go back to the town yet.
I was actually going to suggest you come with me to the Grove.
Fine. But if by the end of the day, nothing has changed, I need you to look the other way. Go home. Spend some time with your group.
I have no home anymore. I'm not gonna let that happen. I know that's what you wish, but that's not who I am. Oh, come on.
Fine. And he tries to, as silently as possible, walk with you, but he puts his cloak back on, and he kind of pushes you to, like, walk back up the hill on one of the less steep angles, and carries on up this northern path.
I'm keeping a close eye on him to make sure he doesn't keep, like, turn around back.
Yeet! Oh. So, you guys can make your way down the grove here. I'll say that given your kind of doo-doo sleep pattern there, you would roll up on the grove before Feyorn gets up.
Thank God I didn't have exhaustion. Because that would have all been a disadvantage.
Oh yeah, you would have got wrecked. Okay, so you roll up. I guess it's daytime. I can switch the lighting here. Oops.
Is Feyorn up?
Theron may be up, but he's not here.
Okay. Peaches is gonna just kind of, wherever Eliander goes, she's gonna just offer him some rations or whatever she has on her, some of
And
the
he
baked
just-
goods from whatever, and then just some water.
He shoos it away.
Sit there,
He doesn't accept anything.
keep your head clear, and don't move.
He just sits on the steps of this little platform.